Hello, this is Children of Film. I am your host Jacob, and this is my lovely co-host Sharon. Just a quick video for you guys today. We're going to be doing our next podcast probably in the next couple days, but we thought it is the Golden Globes tomorrow morning. Yep, it is night time here. It's probably, I don't know what time it is for you people in the US. Who cares about you guys? But so the Golden Globes are tomorrow morning. We're very excited. We love our award shows, and we have talked about them on the podcast before, but we're doing this video dedicated to our predictions, and then we'll come back during the podcast to discuss the winners and see how many we got right. So let's jump straight into it. The first category we've got is Best Original Song. We've got Faith from Sing, Gold from Gold, How Far I'll Go from Moana, Can't Stop the Feeling from Trolls, and City of Stars from Sing Street. Now, I've got a couple I could pick here, but Jaron, what are you predicting?
Well, yeah, there's a couple outliers, like that Troll song could sneak in, which would be fucking annoying. But no, City of Stars for La La Land's what I got.
Yeah, I think City of Stars, a lot of my predictions hinge on La La Land dominating the show, and I think City of Stars takes it, but it's a bit of a coin flip between that and How Far I'll Go. But yeah, City of Stars.
How Far I'll Go is one too.
Yeah, that's a great song too. I'm just pissed that Audition isn't nominated, which is the real best song from La La Land, in my opinion.
It's not though. City of Stars and A Lovely Night are up there.
City of Stars is my third favourite.
Next we have Best Foreign Film. We have Elle, Neruda, The Salesman, Tony Erdmann, and Divines. I'll tell you what I got, but Jacob, what have you got?
Yeah, I've only seen one of these, so it is hard to gauge. I've only seen Elle, and I'm going to go with Tony Erdmann as my prediction because it seems like a crowd pleaser. It's more of a comedy. Apparently, it's a really, really fun movie. It's getting a lot of praise, and I think Elle might just be a bit too dark and messed up for them, so I'm going Tony Erdmann.
I'm not going any, but I'm a big awards show. I haven't seen any, sorry. I'm a big awards show junket. I follow what wins. I follow the stats, and it's kind of hard to look past Tony Erdmann's domination. So I'm going to go that too.
Yeah, I think Tony Erdmann's a good shot to win the Oscar as well. Alright, Best Original Score, a category I'm very passionate about. The nominees are Moonlight, La La Land, Arrival, Lion, and Hidden Figures. Again, I've only seen two of these, but Jaron, what do you got?
Yeah, I've only seen two of them, but you know, basically, it's kind of a toss up, like you said again. I love the Arrival score. If we're going personal favorite, they may even just be up there. I've heard Hidden Figures is great, but I'm guessing that Justin Hurwitz and La La Land is going to get swept up with the rest of the awards, and that's what I'm going.
I genuinely think La La Land is far and away the best score of the year, and I'm picking that to win. Arrival is really great too. I think that's probably the other three I don't even think have a shot, but no, I think it's La La Land's award to lose. Definitely La La Land. Best screenplay we got La La Land, Nocturnal Animals, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea, and Hell or High Water. I think Manchester by the Sea owns this award.
Well, it's actually my turn to pick, so shut up. I think Manchester by the Sea owns this award. I don't think anything's going to touch it. If anything else was going to touch it, it would be, actually, to be honest, I think it would be Nocturnal Animals as a dark horse. No. Nocturnal Animals will be the dark horse, but Manchester by the Sea will win it.
Moonlight and Manchester are in different Oscar categories now, so I think they're both going to win the Screenplay Awards this year. But, yeah, Manchester gets it. Obviously, I haven't seen it. Personally, Hell or High Water, I think, is the best screenplay out of the whole three I've seen. But, no, I think Manchester wins it, and I really can't wait to see that film.
It would be my second.
Best animated feature, you got Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana, My Life as a Zucchini, Sing, Zootopia. I've seen three of these, and as much as it breaks my heart, I have to predict Zootopia to win. I think Kubo deserves it way, way more than Zootopia. I'd rather Moana win than Zootopia, but Zootopia is going to win. Kubo could steal it. There's a lot of love for it, I know, but Zootopia it's the most mainstream choice, and it's speaking to a lot of people. It has the message, and I think it wins.
I think that the Globes don't always go for the mainstream, because you remember a couple years back they awarded it to How to Train Your Dragon 2, which was my all-time favourite far and away, and it pretty much didn't win anything else, but the Globes gave it to it, so it is really, so that makes me want to pick Kubo, because that's my far and away favourite, and I think that maybe they do that again, but you can't deny Zootopia has been dominating, and I'm just glad the very mediocre Finding Dory didn't get nominated, but no, Zootopia.
Yeah. I feel like almost all of our predictions are going to be the same. This is going to be...
Yeah, it's been all the same so far, I think.
Okay. Best supporting actress.
We
Viola
don't know each
Davis,
other's pictures either.
Viola Davis in Fences, Naomi Harris in Moonlight, Nicole Kidman in Lion, Octavia Spencer in Hidden Figures, and Michelle Williams in Manchester by the Sea. I haven't seen any of these, but Viola Davis, this is, if I was going to put my house on one category to win, it's Viola Davis for this category. She's already won. Just give her the award.
I mean, we could change it up and I could do a different vote as you just to be outside the box and change up the show, but no one is voting against Viola Davis.
No, she wins. She wins easily. I mean, I've seen that one scene of her in it, the clip, and she's just putting it all out there on the line, and she looks phenomenal. And no, it was the clip they used for her Critics' Choice Awards nomination during the ceremony, and it was like a 10-second clip, and just, yeah, she looks incredible, and she looks like she's, very, very, like, lots of yelling, lots of crying, and it's the performance that they love. Best actor in a supporting role, you got Mahershala Ali for Moonlight, Jeff Bridges for Hell or High Water, Simon Helberg, Florence Foster Jenkins, Dev Patel for Lion, and your man, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Nocturnal Animals. Who have
My
we got?
man! If you've been following our podcast, you know that my heart is with Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and as soon as he loses, which he will, it will be stomped into a million pieces. But if I have to bet my life, I'm going Mahershala Ali Moonlight. He's been absolutely devastating in these competitions. No one can touch him.
Yeah, this is one of the first categories so far where my favourite's actually nominated, and that's Jeff Bridges, but obviously I haven't seen things like Moonlight and Manchester. That being said, I think Mahershala Ali has it in the bag.
It's actually for me too, Aaron Taylor-Johnson.
He's had a great career so far. He's been good in a lot of stuff, and this is gonna really put him on the map.
I love him. I've seen him in like 10 different things, and he's always amazing.
Yeah, it's going to put him on the map, and I think, I mean, Jeff Bridges could be a dark horse because, it's Jeff Bridges, they love him, but it's Mahershala wins.
Yeah, if anyone's stealing it, it's Jeff Bridges, but they won't. Next, we have performance by an actress in a supporting role an actress in a comedy picture, musical or comedy, as I just said, my bad.
A comedy picture, musical or comedy.
We've got Annette Bening for 20th Century Women. We've got Lily Collins for Rules Don't Apply. This is why you read them out. Hayley Steinfeld for The Edge of 17. Emma Stone for La La Land. And their girl being nominated for a 30th Golden Globe nomination, Meryl Streep, Florence Foster Jenkins. Jacob, who you got?
I think we're all in agreement here that La La Land sweeps this category. I think Emma Stone wins. Again, Emma she's Stone's the only one I've seen, but...
Yeah. Her only Oscar competition's in a different category, so this one's pretty much done and swept already.
Unless they give it to Streep just because she breathed on screen in a film. But, no, I think Stone wins this easily.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. She's a great actress, but they do nominate her so much. I mean, Into the Woods, come on.
I haven't seen Jackie yet, so I'm still pulling for Stone to win the Oscar. But, we'll see. Still a lot more movies to come out here. But best actor in a comedy or musical, Colin Farrell in The Lobster, Ryan Gosling in La La Land, Hugh Grant and Florence Foster Jenkins, Jonah Hill in War Dogs, and Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. Now, this is one I'm a little iffy on, but I'm pretty sure Gosling takes it. He gets swept up in the La La Land. I think he's by far the best performance of the bunch, and also he gave an even better comedic performance in The Nice Guys, which he for some reason wasn't even nominated for. I've seen 4 of these. I haven't seen Hugh Grant, but out of the ones I've seen, I would honestly take out Reynolds and put in Gosling for The Nice Guys. I thought he was better in that. But that being said, Gosling wins. Ryan Reynolds could be a dark horse because they would get a lot of popularity for having him win because people would love that. But no, I think Gosling takes it.
I think saying to take Ryan Reynolds out of this is a bit on the nose because he put his heart and soul into this performance and he's been working on it for years. He finally got to do it and he did it perfect. No one would be better. So I think I'm glad he got nominated for it, just for all his effort, for his performance. His even his physical comedy was amazing. All his jokes, and not just his performance, his improv. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that he did for his character and it worked out. I'm glad he got nominated. In saying that, Ryan Gosling, the other Ryan, is winning this one.
I just want to say, no, it would be one thing that would kind of in the back of my head want Reynolds to win. The speech would be awesome.
It would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds' speech would be amazing. Like I want him to win now.
All right. Best
performance
actor
by an
in
actor in a
drama.
motion picture. I've got this. Jacob,
right.
stand down.
You've got this. You can pronounce it correctly.
Let's try again. We've got Casey Affleck for Manchester by the Sea. We've got Joel Edgerton for Loving. We've got Andrew Garfield in a stellar performance in Hacksaw Ridge. We've got Viggo Mortensen in Captain Fantastic. And we've got the always reliable Denzel Washington in Fences. Jacob, who you got?
Love the little comments in there. It's very good enunciation.
Yeah.
All right. I think Affleck wins
I'm a performer at heart.
easily. I don't think there's a lot of competition here. If anyone's going to steal it, it's Denzel. They love him. He's very respected in Hollywood. But I think Casey Affleck will win. But I'm pretty happy with all these nominees. I mean, Garfield was great. Awesome to see Viggo get some recognition. But Casey Affleck wins.
Yeah, it's very awesome to see Viggo get some recognition. I think, besides Denzel, I think Andrew Garfield's a chance because people love him in this movie. As do I. He's one of my favourite actors. But he's got a lot of love and he has actually won a lot of awards. But it's between them three. Saying it was between them three is a bit of a slap to the face to Casey because he's far and away got my prediction, which is still we've all done the same ones constantly. But no, it'd be silly to vote for someone else.
Yeah, I don't think... I mean, sometimes the obvious choice could be the correct one. But, okay, best leading actress in a drama picture. You got...
I never find that to be true.
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
You got who should have won an Oscar.
Photos.
Rosamund Pike should have won an Oscar for that. I just got to, throw that gripe out wherever I can. But all right, best actress in a drama:
Fuck you, Julianne Moore.
Amy Adams in Arrival, Jessica Chastain in Miss Sloane, Isabelle Huppert in Elle, Ruth Negga in Loving, and Natalie Portman in Jackie. I've seen two of these, Huppert and Amy Adams. I really, really like both of them. Amy Adams is my favourite, but overall Emma Stone's my favourite. But my favourite doesn't matter here because Natalie Portman apparently transforms into Jackie Kennedy. She has won everything, and she is the front runner for the Oscar, so there is no doubt in my mind that Natalie Portman takes this home.
I'm actually going to go Isabelle Huppert. No, I'm going Natalie Portman. Come on. Don't be silly.
Yeah, I mean, she's... I think she's going to bag the Oscar as well.
Next, we have Best Director for a Motion Picture. Have you got anything else to say about actress, Jacob?
I was just going to say, we both get to see Jackie in a few days, so we'll
I'm
have
excited.
Some thoughts on that. Yeah, it comes out here
more insight
in about 4 days. But yeah, director.
Excited. Best Director in a Motion Picture, we have Damien Chazelle, La La Land. Tom Ford, surprised to see him get in there, but happy, Nocturnal Animals. Mel Gibson, he's turned his career around and now he's getting nominated for Hacksaw Ridge. I love him. Barry Jenkins for Moonlight, and Kenneth Lonergan for Manchester by the Sea, the two awards that they have to be nominated for because the movies are getting everything. Jacob?
I think this race is closer than you'd think. I think Jenkins and Lonergan are both getting a lot of love for their direction, especially Jenkins. I think Gibson is a very, very good chance to steal because they love him and it's a great comeback. And really, he directed the shit out of Hacksaw Ridge. Those battle scenes are incredible.
They're intense as hell.
As I've predicted with most of these categories, it's La La Land. Damien Chazelle he blew my mind with La La Land. I don't know how they filmed some of that stuff. The long takes he uses, how they filmed a lot of the musical numbers live. It's an absolute dream, and I think he takes the win because the film industry, they love patting themselves on the back, and it's a movie about films and Hollywood and singing, and it's magical, and I think it wins.
Yeah, anyway, I mean, it is close. Tom Ford's just happy to be Tom Ford. He's not getting anything. But, we've got, I think, Kenneth Lonergan for Manchester by the Sea is getting lesser, but Barry Jenkins, they're the two who their movies are getting a lot, but their direction, not as much. Barry Jenkins more than Kenneth Lonergan. I think the main two you got to think is Mel Gibson for Hacksaw. I mean, everyone loves a comeback story. Mel Gibson is the ultimate so far, even getting nominated. He's getting a lot of recognition. He directed the shit out of it, like you said, so he is definitely the dark horse to take it if Damien Chazelle doesn't, but I've got Chazelle.
Alright, well, there's only 2 categories left. I don't know if we're going to differ at all here, but All right, Best Picture, Musical or Comedy. 20th Century Women, Deadpool, Florence Foster Jenkins, La La Land, Sing Street. Again, I'm just super glad Sing Street got in here, but I think it's the least likely to win out of these. But it's La La Land, come on. End of discussion.
Yeah, I mean, 20th Century Women, obviously I've heard a lot about it, but it's not winning anything. Neither is Sing Street. It's a surprise that got nominated even. Florence Foster Jenkins, not really. Deadpool, come on. La La Land's the only one winning any other awards. So, I mean, it's obvious it's going to get this one. Plus, I see it winning 4 or 5 other awards, which means it will just get swept up, far and away above everything else, La La Land.
And rightly so.
And last, we have Best Motion Picture Drama.
You take it away.
I'm going to. Thank you for your lovely insight for the rest, but it's Jaren's turn. We have, for Best Motion Picture Drama, Hacksaw Ridge. We have Hell or High Water. We have Lion. We have Manchester by the Sea. And we have Moonlight. What have I got, you ask? Please never do that
Texas accent again.
Hell or High Water. Sorry. I think it's not bad. Anyway, I have got this is a tight one. You know, you've got
this is
Hell or High Water getting in
maybe
there.
The tightest category between those two films.
Yeah, just because of the foot race between Manchester and Moonlight. Honestly, you've got Hacksaw there, which is getting a lot of love. Hell or High Water, it's getting some love. It won't win, but it is good that it got nominated. Lion is getting not as much either. It's honestly Lion, for me, it's a foot race between Manchester and Moonlight, but for me, I've got my money on Manchester just because I see it winning actor, I see it winning screenplay, and, you know, he's up there for director, he's up there for everything, and I think it's going to get swept away with everything else it wins. I don't think Moonlight's going to come out with much besides supporting actor, and I think this one will sweep it up and Manchester will take it.
Yeah,
although they love that, since they may be apologising for last year, they may give it to the Black movie. Who knows? I've heard it's a great movie, so that wouldn't be anything bad, but I think Manchester.
I've seen Moonlight topping more people's best lists than Manchester has, but and I honestly think Moonlight is a better bet to win the Oscar than Manchester, but I think those two, along with La La Land, are the 3 front runners in this Oscar race, and I think everything else is pretty much eliminated at this point. But no, out of those two, it's genuinely tough. I think it could be any of these, but I'm gonna go with Manchester by the Sea as well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to goes. Because as you said, as you said, it won screenplay. It hasn't won yet, obviously. I'm not that confident in my predictions, but I think it's going to win screenplay. I think it's going to win lead actor, and those two, I mean, why would they give
nominated for director?
Why would they give it those other awards and then not give it picture? I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I think Manchester probably takes it. I think it's probably a bit more accessible to the Hollywood foreign press, and Moonlight's probably a lot smaller, and the demographic isn't going to relate to everyone. Obviously, I haven't seen it, so I can't make too many comments on it. But I'm really, really excited for both of these movies. I think they look incredible. We don't get them for another month. But I think Manchester wins. So there's our predictions. We'll put a list of them in the description, and it'll just be one list because we both predicted the same things. So we're not going
Children
up against
of Film
each
Golden
other
Globe
here.
Predictions 2017. Well, we usually do. We will on Oscars, hopefully, but usually we differentiate on a couple.
We're playing as a
this is
team
like the
today.
first time we've ever played. We've played it for 4 years now. 2013, 14, 15. 16 and 17, so technically 5, but this is the 4th time we're doing it, 5 years straight, and let's see who wins.
Yeah, well, no, you know who wins? Society.
Yeah, and either way, we lose.
Yeah, but
I don't know why. I don't have any evidence to back that up. I just think it's cool to say.
We'll see how we go. We don't really care about
they
TV
win,
that
we
much.
Lose. It's Alien versus Predator catchphrase.
I don't watch enough TV shows to really know or care, but
I do, but that would make it unfair because I've
watched so few TV shows this year that all I care about is I want Better Call Saul to win everything.
And the only the 2016 shows you got to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Watch it right now. Good show. BoJack Horseman.
Great show.
You got your Better Call Saul. Game of Thrones this year was fantastic, man. Game of Thrones was great this year. There's that Netflix one with Aziz
Stranger
Ansari.
Things.
Nah, Aziz Ansari. Stranger Things too.
Master of
But
None. That
Master
show's
of
good.
None. That show's great. Lots of great shows. I like Daredevil. You still need to watch Luke Cage. Lots of great shows that came out.
I actually like
OJ
Jessica
versus-
Jones more than Daredevil, but that
The
wasn't
People
this year
versus
anyway.
O.J. Simpson was fantastic, and that's probably going to sweep everything it's nominated for. I loved it.
OJ Made in America is probably going to sweep Best Documentary as well.
Oh
at the
yeah,
Oscars,
but it's
I
like
reckon.
it's like 8 hours.
Although the fact that
They
it
sit down and
was
watch it all.
released, the fact that it was released online and not in theaters might make the Oscars not want to go for it.
It's
Like
it's
Beast
still
of No
eligible
Nation
because it
last
was
year.
seen in theater, but
They're usually kind of biased against things that weren't exclusively released in theaters. But
yes, they are.
yeah,
no, I mean, remember last year Bryan Cranston getting nominated for Trumbo? Trumbo was first released online.
was it? You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so that's it. We've rambled on too long, as we always do, but those are our predictions, and we're going to come back tomorrow to do our show and discuss the winners, what we liked, what we didn't like, and it's going to be hard because we haven't seen most of the shit, but we are Children of Film. Thanks for watching.
We love film and we love children.
Shut the fuck up, man. Come on.
We do.
Goodbye.
And end.